Hello and welcome back to Assassin Central, where you'll find plenty of tips and tricks for Assassin's Creed Origins, as well as behind the scenes info and interviews. The Trials of the Gods is back. Sobek, god of the Nile, army, military, fertility and crocodiles, has arrived in ancient Egypt via a glitch in the Animus, and man is he angry. If you already completed Anubis a couple of weeks ago, you know the drill, but here are some tips for defeating the toothy, furious god and the loot you'll get for sending him back into the Animus where he belongs. Just like Anubis, Origins suggests that you should be level 40 to beat Sobek, so if you're kicking around level 35 or level 36, you're going to want to climb a bit to stop those one-hit kills. First off, there's going to be a slight spoiler coming next if you haven't finished the game, so if you haven't, slide along the timeline until you see Sobek again. If you want to level up fast and you've got the drachmas to spare, you can head to the cellar in the Bureau of the Hidden Ones that you unlock at the end of the game in Memphis. For 1,000 drachmas, he'll sell you the Tablet of Knowledge that just happens to give you 1,000 experience points. You can stack these up as much as you like, and don't worry if your XP isn't building up as you buy them, it all adds on magically when you come out of the buy screen. To be honest though, that's expensive, so I just suggest heading out into the world and playing the game as it's meant to be played. Jump into your quest page and you can actually see how much XP you'll get for each quest. Pick the one with the highest and get going. So back to Sobek. You can probably get through this at level 38 like I did with Anubis, but I'm now level 40 and completed this using the Conductor of Souls sword that I got from the previous god. To get to Sobek, he's over in the northeast of the map in the middle of Heraklion Nome. Fast travel to the Yu huts, tag up Sobek so you know where you're heading, and then journey on over. You're not going to miss the glitch. It has bright Animus fragments shining everywhere, so you know exactly where you're going. Once you arrive, he'll rise out of the swamp and it's time to get to the business of killing a god. What's that? A giant white light on his chest in the shape of a circle? Where have we seen that before? Just like Anubis, it seems that Sobek hasn't invested in any chest armour and you're going to have to start turning him into the god of pincushions as well as crocodiles. Now, don't worry about your ammo. Just like the Anubis fight, there are little loot drops of arrows that appear around the arena. So Sobek is a little different from Anubis and thankfully has nothing anywhere near as annoying as those flaming hyenas. Sobek's first attack is to make the ground around you erupt. To be honest, you don't want to stay around to find out how much these rocks will kill you, so just dodge the bright red areas and you'll be fine. So far so good, but don't get too relaxed because next he sends out barrages of rocks, so dodge those too and keep firing at that chest. Next up, Sobek sends out his minions, which shouldn't be too much trouble if you're a high enough level. You should have built up an overpower attack by the time they appear too, so it's good to make the most of that if you have it, and remember that nice chain attack. Sobek doesn't relent when you're fighting either, so make sure you dodge out of the way of his rocks while you're getting rid of the enemies. Once the enemies are down, wait for his chest to light up again and keep filling him with arrows, as this isn't going to stop until that bar is completely empty. Sobek's next move is a rain of arrows, which you'll see coming with a much wider red area opening up in front of you. You want to get out of that zone seriously fast if you don't want to end up skewered, but your shield can take a few arrows. And that's it for Sobek's range of attacks, so keep dodging the explosive ground, getting out of the way of the mud and rocks, taking down his minions, and remember to keep picking up your arrows and you'll be on track to beat the god first time. Before you know it, he starts to literally come to pieces and you'll have sent him back to the swamp where he belongs. For your trouble, you'll get 1,000 XP, 250 drachmas, and, most importantly, the Was Scepter. Now this dropped at level 40 for me with a slight improvement on quality than my current weapon. It has 277 damage per second and comes with health for critical hits, which is a nice bonus. This time around there's no separate gear set item, so I assume once you get all 4 of the Anubis pieces of loot, you'll unlock the Anubis armour. And don't worry if you don't think you'll reach level 40 by the time Sobek disappears. The rest of the gods will appear first, but there'll be another chance to earn the armour. So that's tips on how to beat Sobek and the Trials of the Gods. 2 down, 2 to go. Let me know any bonus tips in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more Assassin's Creed content from us. And remember Assassins, nothing is true, everything is permitted.